coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Goff off, and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. What a lead to a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, Ritter with it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. And he is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Goff. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Second down in a yard.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, and he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good
desperation, take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, Goff again. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll try the air now with Goff.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
James Mitchell.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually have nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10. Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's See, surprisingly faced there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A run with Robinson, but this will be a reverse coming the other way. Down the left sideline. Odell Beckham, touchdown, Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Oh, this is how you get to keep your receivers involved. What a beautiful design. You get the play going one way, then toss it back the other on the reverse, and he's got all sorts of space in front of him, and off he goes on a long touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 50, it's gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Now 3rd down and 7. Ritter back to throw.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Goff on 1st down.
It's Williams here for the catch on the comebacker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Goff.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And taken right on the 30. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot some of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
Oh, and this one